Have you been putting off your healing, thinking that you'll get into it one day, but that day never seems to come? Do you find yourself constantly waiting for the perfect moment to take charge of your life, only to be overwhelmed by doubts and distractions? Let me ask you this. What's really holding you back from stepping into your healing power right now? Welcome to my channel. It's Chosen One, your coach's favorite coach. And welcome to my empath point of view. Think of healing like tending to a garden. If you keep ignoring the weeds, they'll continue to choke out the life of the plants you want to grow. But when you commit to pulling those weeds out one by one, that's when the garden starts to bloom within. Your life is no different. You've been watering your potential, but there's a lot of emotional clutter and limiting beliefs that need to be cleared. You can choose to keep putting it off, or you could take responsibility for your growth and start today. Your healing isn't going to wait for you forever. Your soul is calling for you to rise, to heal, and to step fully into your purpose. You see, you found this video for a reason, and the universe isn't playing games. It's time to take your healing seriously. If you've been struggling with procrastination, self doubt, or waiting for the perfect time, let me tell you something. That time is now. The truth is, healing doesn't happen when you feel ready. It happens when you decide to stop waiting and make the choice to put in the work, no matter how uncomfortable it may feel at first. Dr. Wayne Dyer once said, "Go for it now. The future is promised to no one. This is your moment, and it's not going to come again in the same way." So you can keep making excuses, staying stuck in that comfortable but unfulfilling space, or you can choose to step into your true power and align with what the universe has waiting for you. I know firsthand the struggle of putting off healing. You see, I spent years doubting myself, wondering if I was ever going to break through the pain, the doubts, and the feelings of unworthiness. But then I made the decision to take my own healing seriously. I stopped waiting for some magical moment to arrive. I decided to put myself first, to focus on my own growth, and embrace the discomfort that came with facing my deepest fears and wounds. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. As I walked my own healing journey, I found my purpose in helping others. Over 100,000 people on Facebook who are now part of a thriving community of empaths, healers, and growth seekers. I shared my story with them, guiding them, empowering them to do the same, and showing them the way forward. It all started with one choice. I decided to heal, and that's when everything shifted. So if you want to get started today, then there's no more excuses. Here's the truth. You cannot keep waiting for the right circumstances in order to heal. There will never be a perfect time. The only right time is now. Your healing will not happen by accident. It requires some conscious effort, some trust in yourself, and a decision to step into your own power. You've been holding yourself back, but I want you to recognize where it all started. What past experiences, fears, or limiting beliefs made you think that you weren't capable of healing or aligning with your highest potential? And we all have those stories, whether they come from childhood, toxic relationships, or societal conditioning that tell us we're not good enough. But I'm here to tell you, those stories that you've been replaying in your mind are not your truth. They are just beliefs that you have the power to rewrite. The universe is waiting for you to step into your greatness the way I did. And it's all possible once you make the conscious decision to stop self sabotaging yourself. If you want to heal, it's simple. You must align with the energy that you want to receive. In order to do this, you cannot wait until you feel ready. You need to take action now. Trust that your higher self knows what's best for you, and tell yourself every single day until you believe it that you are worthy of everything that you desire, and that starts with giving yourself permission to heal. Once you get out of your own way, you'll see just how much the universe has waiting for you. This is how you'll level up your life. Your healing journey is not just about overcoming pain, it's about stepping into your power, raising your vibration, and aligning with everything you've been destined for. You can't afford to keep putting this off. Your future self is counting on you to show up and do the work. So here's the challenge. Starting today, I want you to break the habit of these three things that have been stopping your growth. First, stop the excuses. Stop telling yourself why you cannot heal, why now isn't the right time, or why things are too difficult. There is never going to be a perfect time, and the longer you wait, the harder it will become. Second, stop waiting for the perfect time. That moment does not exist. Your healing journey starts now. Every day you delay is another day of growth that you miss out on. So take the first step today, no matter how small it is. Finally, stop doubting your abilities. You are capable of more than you think. Your strength, resilience, and the power to heal, they already exist within you. So trust yourself and believe that you have everything that you need to succeed. Write these 3 things down if you have to, and keep it as a daily reminder. Consciously working toward adapting this new mindset and begin taking action, no matter how uncomfortable it may feel for you. I want you to recognize where your limitations came from and start breaking free today. The healing process starts with one powerful decision, and it's a decision that only you can make. But once you make that decision, the universe will begin to align with you and not against you. Take that first step now and watch your life transform in ways that you never even thought possible. Look at it this way: healing isn't always easy, but it's a necessity for your growth. And the time to start is now. The time that you need to change is now. And it begins with your first step today. Oftentimes, when we have limiting beliefs, they get in our way and further delay our own healing. Healing is like fixing a crack in the foundation of a house. If you ignore it, the crack doesn't just stay the same. It widens, deepens, and eventually it spreads. The structure of the entire house, it then becomes unstable. You might think you're fine, that the surface looks good, but beneath it all, the damage continues to grow, and slowly but surely weakening the very foundation you stand on. In the same way, when you don't take your healing seriously, you may appear fine on the outside, but deep inside, the unresolved pain and limiting beliefs are undermining your potential. It's only a matter of time before the cracks start to show, whether it's in your relationships, your career, or your overall sense of well being. Healing should not be an option, it's a necessity for a strong and stable life. If you don't repair it now, the structure of your life will continue to weaken until it becomes too difficult to fix. Don't wait for it to collapse. Build your foundation stronger by taking your healing seriously today. As always, I thank you for being here, and I thank you for listening to my Empath point of view. Until next time, bye.